The Social Democratic Party SDP candidate Murtala Ajaka of Kogi State's gubernatorial election scheduled to hold 11th November 2023 had received more support from critical stakeholders in the East Central Zone of the state. According to the critical stakeholders' leadership, this is a milestone in the quest for good governance. This was stated on Sunday during a World Press Conference in the nation's capital, Abuja. The chairman, critical stakeholders, members of Kogi East Senatorial District Chief Simon Achuba declared that, by their calculation, Murtala Ajaka would emerge winner with 75% of the votes in Kogi East in the state. Meanwhile, the immediate past Deputy Governor Achuba also accused Governor Yaya's leadership of mismanagement.
After many months of political consultations and drive towards taking power from the current mismanaged government under the watch of Alhaji Yahya Bello, we discovered that Alhaji Murtala Yakubu Ajaka is well ahead of the candidates and is more ready and prepared to win the November 11 election. It is on this note we want to use this medium to call upon all well-meaning Kogites to unite with us to enable us rescue Kogi State from misrule and insensitive government of Alhaji Yahya Bello. We are calling on all of you, we are inviting you to join hands with us to make sure that what is not good is removed for what is good. Can you say, oh, I don't eat vulture, and you have the vulture's feather as a crown on your head? No. It doesn't work that way. If you know that eating vulture is not correct, you don't use your teeth to share the meat and say you don't eat it. Certainly you will swallow saliva and you will be a partaker. So you cannot exonerate yourself from that. So those who are identifying with the government currently, and I say, oh, the government is not doing well, what are they really doing? This is the question I want to ask, and I leave that for them to answer.
And I know the legacy that was left behind. And unfortunately, those legacies are daily being eroded.
Completely.
And it is a crime to continue to keep quiet in the face of tyranny. We, the minorities in the state, are also united. We have this singular opportunity for a fresh air in Kogi State. And we must not miss the opportunity. We must not miss the opportunity. Yes. Muri's project is creating a breathing path, a space, a new space for us to breathe fresh air.
Stakeholders tasked security agencies to keep a close watch on the Kogi State and called on INEC to be transparent in conducting a free and fair election without favoring any party.
2019, that the election that was held was stunning. The result was embarrassing. 3 local governments result was more than that of the state put together. Have you forgotten? No. The votes of the people was never allowed to count. Results were written and endorsed by authorities that were there. Are we going to allow that to happen again? No. Notwithstanding the error of 2019 and the injustices suffered thereafter by the people of Kogi State, irrespective of tribe, we call upon INEC to be free, fair, and open in her dealings in Kogi State. So we want to urge all of us, irrespective of the party you belong to ensure that any one vote above what is accredited, which is what happened in 2019, should be rejected in its entirety. We wish to call on the Inspector General of Police, the Chief of Army Staff, and other heads of security agencies in Nigeria to keep a close watch on Kogi State.
According to their criteria on political calculations for the critical stakeholders and members, the SDP governorship candidate Murtala Ajakar is acceptable by Kogites, and they assured a landslide victory in the governorship election.